In this video, I'm going to show you how to publish your package to Python package index. Basically, full form for pypi.com. Basically, whenever you download any modules such as pandas, numpy, scikit-learn, or any other modules, you basically download it from this organization. Not only them, but you yourself can publish any packages that you want. Now PyPI doesn't really have any standard for quality, so if you just want to send a small package which just prints a function or prints a username, that you can still do as long as the name doesn't collide with the existing modules. So in this video I'm going to exactly show you how to do that, how to set up the files, how to package it, how to access your API. Not only that, how to complete the process. There exists a link in the description from which you can download the template and you are good to go. Let's get started. So I will just take you to my computer screen. So the first things first that you want to do is get yourself registered in the pypi.org. Whenever you register, you will automatically be redirected to either your account or your projects. Currently I am here. You don't need to worry about this for now. Your projects is the place where all of your projects that you upload to PyPI organization exist. What you need to do is come to account settings and you need to scroll down. I'm going to blur this until I want to show you something because there is a lot of personal stuff here. So as you can see, you need to come to the API token section. This is mandatory for uploading your package. I'll tell you what this will do in near future, but all you need to do is add API token and then the name of the project, or if you are creating an API for all the projects, you can just write anything that you want. For example, I'm going to write test since I'll be deleting this API as soon as I'm going to complete this video. Then you have the option to either select the API for all the projects. I believe this is the only option that you will have currently since you haven't published anything yet. Now this you don't have to worry about it. It's basically saying that this will give permission to upload all the projects. Now all you have to hit is create token and then an API will be created. And if you're trying to copy this API, don't worry, I'm going to delete it as soon as that. Now keep this API safe because you won't be able to show it once again. So save it somewhere safe because you will need it in the near future. You can just hit copy. Right now I'm going to remove the token. You do not need to do this, but I am not going to use the API. So that's why I'm going to remove the token. Alright, now if you can go back to the account settings and go to the API tokens, you will have the API that is required. Now you have the API which is required. Now if you just go down to the link below, you will be able to access this repository. All you need to do is download this repository by simply hitting code and then download zip. After you download this, alright, now you have PyPI publishing template main. Now all you need to do is go to the zip and you can extract everything from here and just select the place that you want to extract it. After which I want you to go in and go to the template and then copy this to the main path. Now as you can see, this is the project. You need to replace the name of your project from here. And if I go in, you will see a structure like this. This is setup file. I'll show you what's in that. This is the readme, basically the long description of all the functionalities that your package is going to provide. This is the license. The license can be anything. You don't necessarily need a license, but if this is something you don't want to have copyrighted or you want to make sure that this is open source, you might need a license. The license I'm using is called MIT license. It grants freedom for all reuse and distribution of the program. After which there comes another folder. This has to be the same name as the main project. And in this there are two important files. First is __init__. This is basically initialization file. When someone downloads your program, this code will run, and this code will only run once, and after which comes the project name. This can be anything. I can rename it to project or anything I want. whenever someone imports your project, they will be writing it as import project name from, whenever someone will import your package, they will be writing from your project name. Whenever someone will import something from your package, they can simply write from project name import whatever the module is. Now let's see what is inside all of this. Now now setup.py is actually quite simple. You don't need to know how this works. All you need to do is replace all these parameters. The first thing is name. This has to be exact same name of the folder, and keep this in mind. You have to check if the name is available in the PyPI organization, because it is not available, then you will get an error called file already exists. Now the version name is the version of your project. Every time you upload a new change or make something change, you cannot update it to the same version. You need to increment the number of the version. Now this basically install requires are the libraries, external libraries that need to be downloaded along with your library. For example, it could be config parser and any other library that you need. You can even write pandas or any external libraries that you need. The author, this is your name, this is your email ID. You can not want to just write this, it's not compulsory. Then this is the description. This is just a small description. Then this is the long description, and the long description is basically your readme file, which I will show you. This is the license. I have currently chosen MIT license, and then this is the project URLs. You can put as much as URLs you want. I just kept the source repository to my original GitHub link. Now let's move on to the README. README basically contains the in-depth description and everything that there is to know about your package. It is very well documented, and it is appreciated if it contains everything. Basically, while writing a README, always keep in the mind that H1 heading is shown by a hashtag, H2 heading is shown by double hashes, and H3 is shown by triple hashtags. And you can just create bold text by keeping something in asterisks, and you can create bulleted list by using a dash. Now let's come to license. This is your standard. All you need to do is copy paste this and just edit your name and the year. Now let's come to the important things, that is the project name. That is the initialization file. This is where everything that you want to run once goes, and this is the project name. This is where you will continue your main modules for the project. Now, as you have seen this, I would like to show you an actual project that I have published so that it would be a lot easier. So for the actual project that I created, this is the setup file. It includes everything, as you can see here. The readme is well in depth, and the license is the same. But here is what comes to main. In the init file, I basically am creating a configuration file. Now the config file only needs to be created once. That's why this code is a part of init. And in the project manager.py, I have the entire program and the function that will be used by my module. So this is basically what you need to do to set up everything. Now if you have set this up, it is quite simple. All you need to do is go to the main project repository, and the main project repository is where the setup file exists. All you need to do is open the terminal here and then write this line of code: python setup.py sdist bdist_v. When you click this will automatically create some additional files here, as you can see. And all you need to do is next hit Twine upload dist/star. When you hit enter, it will automatically upload everything you need to the PyPI organization, and here it will ask you to upload your API token. Right now I'm not going to actually upload this because this is nothing but garbage. Right now I'm not actually going to upload anything because this is nothing but a template. But you can just complete your template here, and always remember to use a right click and don't just Ctrl+C or Ctrl+V, because in a lot of cases it doesn't take it properly. You can just hit enter and it will complete uploading project. In this case, since I didn't want to upload it, I just hit enter and just giving a warning. Now in future, if you ever want to edit this, all you need to do is go to your account, your projects, and you can take a look at here. You can hit view to take a view of how this works. This is my own package called project system manager. You can check it out if you want. And this is the readme file. As you can see, this is heading 1, heading 2, bulleted list, and heading 3. So that's it. That's quite simple actually. I hope that you understood everything I have shown you, and be sure to check out the GitHub link so that you can access the template, and I'll see you in the next one.